everyone.
The second MCU film led by Brie Larson's superhero is yet to hit screens, but director Nia DaCosta is already addressing the possibilities of what Captain Marvel 3 could bring to the table. The Marvels is the next big release on Marvel Studios' theatrical slate and will combine the stories of not just Captain Marvel, but those of Kamala Khan, Ms. Marvel, and Monica Rambeau as well. The movie will force the three unlikely teammates to work together to save the universe from Zoe Ashton's Kree revolutionary. The Marvels' place in the Phase 5 schedule also means that the film will set the stage for the trio's future adventures, which could include Avengers 5 and beyond, as this movie acts as almost a mini Avengers movie. In the latest issue of Total Film magazine, Nia DaCosta, the director of the Marvels, had spoke about the possibility of more Captain Marvel adventures beyond the Marvels movie. The director said that she'd received mixed reactions after pitching future stories to Marvel Studios head Kevin Feige, sometimes thinking she's got a movie going and other times feeling that there's a whole other plan that she's not a part of, saying that, in quotes, "I'll pitch Kevin 17 versions of what can happen with all these women and all these characters and why and how, but this and that," and he's like, "Okay girl," and sometimes I think I've really got a movie and going after this, and then other times I'm like, oh, they have this whole other plan that I'm not even a part of, ending that quote right there. Nia DaCosta had added that she hopes Captain Marvel, Kamala Khan, and Monica Rambeau move forward together in the MCU as a trio, because they're really great together. Captain Marvel 3 would likely also hinge on the box office results of the way that the Marvels does perform. Speaking on the success of a female-led films in 2023, DaCosta said that it's really about whether or not that the movie's good overall, saying that, in quote, "In terms of women-led films and women as superheroes in particular, and excitement around that, I think it's really just about whether or not that the movie's actually good. Especially now we have more and more films that are female-led that are action-based or superhero-based," ending that quote right there. Nia DaCosta added that the success of something like 2023's Barbie is so specific, explaining for female superhero films like the Marvels, it's also the quality of the film that will keep the audiences coming back. Also saying that, in quote, "Barbie is so specific. It's Barbie. Every girl in the world pretty much probably had a Barbie, and a lot of men as well at some point. So I think that's a phenomenal that's probably gonna make $1 billion. But I think for women-led superhero films, as long as the quality stays up, that's what's gonna keep the audience coming back." Ending that quote right there, kind of in comparison to that the Barbie movie is based off of a toy very similar to what the Lego movie was. It's a toy that we all know and love of, and really is, to a point, something that is bound to be successful, really no matter what. But how does that affect the Marvel's possible potential continuation in the MCU, and also with Captain Marvel 3? Captain Marvel's box office success in 2019 meant that the sequel was almost inevitable, but of course, seeing how Marvel works nowadays, it seems that every superhero does have a trio of movies. With Disney in the business of reducing its content output right now, at least on Disney Plus specifically, it means that the Marvels will need to see a similar success of Captain Marvel 3 is to be assured, but I really think that it is, seeing the way that these movies are planned out. In any case, it seems like Nia DaCosta is willing and ready to go on to with the sequel to the Marvels with Captain Marvel 3, and there is no shortage of storylines to draw from within the comics of the three female-led heroes. There's also the question of whether these characters fit into Kevin Feige's overall plan of the MCU and his vision. While the Marvels has been confirmed to impact the MCU going forward on a greater scale, there's no telling where Captain Marvel and her team will stand after the events of Avengers Secret Wars. That being said, the Marvels features some of the MCU's most popular heroes, and at that, some of the most strongest within the MCU. Captain Marvel has proven herself a bankable character after ranking in over $1 billion, and Ms. Marvel remains one of the most highly rated MCU shows on Rotten Tomatoes with Disney Plus, with even more attention being placed into the trio with the Marvels and making them really officially come together. It seems like they could have a big future ahead of them with the MCU, and I really believe that Captain Marvel 3 will have something to do with this group of heroes, and not actually just Captain Marvel like alone by herself. But this here all being said, I want to know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. What do you guys want to see with the Marvels movie for one thing, and also for a potential Captain Marvel 3? I would love to hear all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, guys. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been Unofficial MCU. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. Peace out.